Hello everyone, and this is the name's Anne here, back for another Transformers Prime episode review. Today I'm going to be reviewing Rock Bottom. So basically what happens is the Autobots, RC, Bulkhead, Jack and Miko and Starscream and Megatron get stuck in a cave while they are searching for some energon deposits. So I actually really liked this episode. It was much better than I expected it to be. It didn't sound very good in the synopsis, but I actually thought it was really good. Basically, what made this episode so good was Megatron and Starscream's interactions with each other. You kind of feel sorry for Starscream in this episode because he's so disrespected and he's like so pathetic. He's sort of like no one, or he's like he wants to gain Megatron's trust, but he can't. And when he does help Megatron at the end of the episode, when he tries to save him from the rocks, he ends up saving himself from the cave, but then he goes back in to try and save Megatron and try and redeem himself, but Megatron doesn't believe him at the end of the episode, so you kind of feel sorry for what's happened to him. You kind of see Megatron's true darkness in this episode, especially when he meets Jack. He tries to corrupt Jack into finishing off Megatron, and then when Jack tells Megatron that he won't kill him, because that's not what Optimus would do, Megatron tells Jack that he's going to reveal what happened in this conversation with each other to Optimus when he rips out his spark. So that's really dark, and it's kind of like Megatron's obsessed with torturing and killing Optimus, like as we saw in the episode when Bumblebee goes into Megatron's mind and tries to get the antidote for Optimus. And you can see that after like every second, Megatron is killing Optimus and sort of blasting him all the time. So it's one nice thing to see in an episode, to see why Megatron hates Optimus so much. So I could see that being quite a good episode if they did explore this. So like maybe back on Cybertron, like their relations, or maybe like telling a story to the humans while, I don't know, some storms happening. So that would be quite good. Also, Miko was great in this episode. I actually really liked her. I know some people don't like her because she's annoying and hyperactive, but I'm one of those people who seems to like everything most other people dislike, and vice versa. But yeah, I like Miko. She was great in this episode. Probably her best episode yet, with her starring in it. She sort of like Bulkhead. Bulkhead's sort of like her best friend, because she doesn't. When Bulkhead tells her to leave, she doesn't leave. She stays by his side, and it was a very good episode. And I actually felt sorry for her when she started to cry, because that was quite sad. And I was quite sad to realise that we didn't even see Optimus in this whole episode. So I really wish we get Optimus back, because he's not showing up in the past 3 episodes or something. So I don't know why he's not showing up. If Peter Cullen's doing some movie work, maybe like he was filming some voiceovers for the movie or something. But I hope we get a Prime-centric episode. But I'm sure next episode, which is Partners, I hope he shows up then, because I can probably guess that he will definitely show up. So yeah, but if I'm gonna touch a bit on the next episode, and like what I think is gonna happen. So basically, what happens next episode is that Starscream defects to the Autobots. So that could either mean that he he's sort of like he's probably sick and tired of Megatron, or he's like afraid, so he flees the Autobots as like a last hope, or maybe Megatron's giving Starscream one last chance to redeem himself and infiltrate the Autobots, and learn some more top secret information. One thing I'm a bit confused is that how will Starscream know where the Autobots base is? Because they still haven't found out where it is, unless he speaks to them like during a battle or something. I love what we learn though about Megatron's attitude towards Starscream. In G1, Megatron kept Starscream around no matter what, even if he was betraying him or plotting against him. He always kept him around, and in animated, Megatron killed him after his first transgression. So there's a big difference. And Prime Megatron didn't immediately kill Starscream, but watched him, evaluated, and decided how to deal with him after carefully sort of considering the situation. So that was brilliant, and his expression at the end of the episode was brilliant. I really, really liked that. So Starscream continues to be one of the best characters in the show. He always steals the show in almost every episode he's in. He's not as cool as Knockout, who is an absolutely amazing character. So he's one of the top 3, I've got to say. He has incredible voice acting, incredible animation. I really love his sort of deformed stature, and like his posture is always like hunchback and sort of like lanky. So that's quite nice. He's probably the best Starscream we've ever had, in my opinion. I'm gonna say the second best is probably going to be Armada Starscream, even though he's not really Starscream-like. I did really like that Starscream. So hope you enjoyed this review. Okay, I think it's a bit long, but I'm gonna post a couple more images in the back after this, and just to see a bit of what we saw in the episode. So thank you for watching.